Hello folks, Mr. Castro here, and I am going to show my students and the students of Lamont Elementary School District how to keep a calendar. Now, this is pretty much a part 2 video of Mrs. Castro's how to make a schedule. And her video is great. It hits the nail on the head on how to come up with different jobs to do, chores, homework. Even she has time for breaks and rewards there. Now, this is the practicality of putting it into a calendar. Now, first things first, you have to have a calendar. You are at the age, my 8th graders, I'm speaking to you directly, you are at the age where you're going to high school next year. Now, this whole COVID-19 thing is going to die down and life's going to go back to normal. Hence, you must be able to keep a calendar. You're at that age where it's perfect timing to know. I myself did not learn how to keep a proper calendar till maybe a few years ago, and I wish I learned this skill. Frankly, this is not a skill schools are teaching this. A lot of schools are not teaching how to do this. This is very practical. This is necessary in today's world. Now, this is Mrs. Castro's LESD schedule, and I do have my own, but for some reason I cannot sign into mine in her computer. Now, I'm just using this as an example. I'm going to erase everything I put in here, but for example's sake, I will be putting a bunch of different events, reminders, and stuff like that. Now, you're at that age, like I said, that you are going to take college classes most likely, or some of your high school classes require you to have an online presence. Now, paying $2,000 for one college course, you better be able to schedule and pass that course, because if you don't, that's $2,000 down the drain. And no one's going to get mad at you but yourself, because you just spent a bunch of money on a course where you need to pass so you could get your degree and get a great job. Now, that's just one example. And countless other examples is all the most successful people keep a calendar. And that is one of the basic things you need to do to be successful. Now, I do have a work calendar. I do have a personal calendar. This is Mrs. Castro's work calendar. As you could see, there's a couple of stuff like staff meetings, and there's a couple of stuff that Google put, like Super Tuesday, that has to do with Election Day. First day of Women's History Month, which is in March, and Daylight Savings Time. And I know we lost an hour of sleep because of that. So Google likes to remind you of important holidays. Now, you must be asking yourself, how can I apply this? Now, you do have a packet that has a few weeks' worth of work. Now, you have to ask yourself, okay, I have all this work, how do I spread it out? Good question. Now, if you watched Mrs. Castro's video on how to keep a calendar, great, you're on track. I want you to write down everything you need to do. And this is what I'm about to show you could be used for reminders as well. I understand not everyone has a device, not everyone has a phone, but you do have Chromebooks and you do have access to the internet. So this is a perfect time to do this lesson, because everyone's connected, or everyone should be connected by next week, and everyone has their Chromebook. Now, you could also sync your phone to receive Google everything, Google Drive notifications, Google Calendar reminders. event reminders, appointment reminders. Now, depending on what your parents say, you could connect it to your phone, and I want you to ask your parents if that's possible. If it's not, that's no biggie. This is specifically for Chromebook use. Now, we have all that work to do. We have a whole month's plus work for you to do. Whatever should you start with now? What does every ELA teacher want you to do? They want you to read. So what we're going to do is we have to read every night. So we're going to set something to remind us. I like to read myself when everything dies down around 8 o'clock. That's the perfect time. I just had my dinner and now I am just relaxing. So what I just did, I clicked here. I clicked right after 8 o'clock. So you'll see right here, up here is midnight on the 19th. Down here, oh, this is today, by the way. I should have clicked tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is go back to month. This is where you could see the calendar on the daily basis, on the weekly basis, on the monthly basis, yearly basis as well. I like to see things on the month. So I'm going to start tomorrow on the 20th. Now, as soon as I click this, you're going to see this turn to day. So don't worry, if you need to go back to month, all you got to do is do this drop down tab and go to month. So I want to read every day. So I'm just going to go ahead and go on the 20th, which is tomorrow, and I'm going to remind myself to read at 8 o'clock. So this is the 8 o'clock line, this is the 7 o'clock line, this is the 9 o'clock line. So what I'm going to do, click right here to remind me at 8 o'clock. If you want to change it to 8:30, all you have to do is simply click here, and it does it by quarter of the hours. So you'll notice it gives you 8 o'clock, give or take 30 minutes behind and ahead. And it divides it by quarters of the hour, which is every 15 minutes. For example, you have 7:30, a quarter after that is 7:45, a quarter after that is 8 o'clock, quarter after that is 8:15, and after that is 30. So I want to read right at 8 o'clock. I'm going to add the title that says read. And you could do it anyway. You could do it like all caps with exclamation mark to make it a big priority. I like to do that sometimes. But in this case, I'm just going to put read book. That's all what I'm going to put. And you could add rooms, location, or conferences. You're going to be at your house, so you don't have to write that. But say, for example, you want to read your book in class. Just say add location, Mr. Castro's class. That's it. But since you're going to be at your home, no need to do that. You could add people, like you could add your friends as a reminder to have them read. This is a great thing. Sometimes when I have to have a dentist appointment and I have to remind Mrs. Castro, I go ahead and click on this, I write her name, and bam, she has it, and she could RSVP. Now that's something you don't need to know right now, but it's something that you could play with after this video. Now, I want to read my book every day. So what I do, I go ahead and make it a reminder. I want it to repeat daily. And it's not an all-day event. I just want to read at 8 o'clock. I want it to remind me to read. So what I go ahead and save it. And look what happens. I go back to the month. There it is. My reminder to read my book at 8 o'clock will remind me every single day. If you have a phone connected to your Google account, it's going to do a little jingle and you're going to hit snooze once you're reading. But I don't want you to hit the snooze button unless you're done reading. Now look at this. Every single day, I could go month, June 2020. I could go all the way to February 2021, May 2021, and it has it. Pretty amazing. So I go back to this month, which is March, and it's almost, oops, I go back to this month, which is March. And there it is, March 19th. So I reminded myself to read my book, I should say. Okay, so that's how you do reminders. Say, for example, I want to do another reminder for the 20th. I want to wake up at 7 o'clock so I can exercise. I go ahead and press the 20th, which is tomorrow, and I want to wake up at 6 o'clock. So it already sets it for the hour. What you could do also is you could move it around. Say you messed up, you want to wake up at 5 o'clock. You could just drag and drop wherever you want. You want to wake up at 5:30, you could just drag it right there in the middle of the line. So it's pretty awesome. You don't even have to mess with the numbers. So you just drag and drop wherever you want. You know what? Since it's a little bit of a vacation time, I'll let you sleep in till 7. Yeah, that's good. Now, I want to work out. So I'm going to put work out. And I want to work out only specific days out of the week. So I'll just go ahead and do a reminder again. Or, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do a reminder. So I wanted to repeat a custom day. I want to work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So what I do, customize it every Monday, every Wednesday, and Friday is already highlighted because that's the day I clicked on. It never ends. I want to work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the rest of my life. Of course, you could change this, and I could show you how. Say, for example, but let's finish this first. Repeat once a week. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do, press done, and save it. Right there. There's my workout. So I go back to month. Friday, workout, workout, workout. Wednesday, workout, workout. And notice that it doesn't have anything here because these days already passed. It's from the 20th on. Now, say, for example, I want to change it. I want to change working out from the 23rd, or from a Monday to a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. What I go ahead is I go ahead and press any of these workouts, any of them. And then I just go ahead and I will edit. This is the edit reminder button with a little pencil. So what I do, I customize it again. Instead of Monday, I want it Tuesday. Bam, done. There you go. See, every Monday and Tuesday. Let's see, let me do this. Let me refresh it. See, there you go. It changed. Sometimes you're going to need to refresh it. And yeah, Control R is your best friend. Control T is open new tab, but Control R is a refresh button. You should do that often. Okay, now before my wife gets mad at me, I'm going to delete these. Delete reminder. This and following reminders. Bam. See, magically disappeared. Read book. Delete reminders. Delete this and follow reminders. Okay, say your mom wants to take you to the dentist. Now, I already have a dentist appointment, see? Or actually, that's my wife's dentist appointment, where I think we go the same day. So let's go. Say it is set for May 21st. So let's go, which is our concert day. So we go to May 2020, May 21st. Well, be sure to not... I have all these workout kind of thing going on. All right, let's go back to May 21st. Let me, my wife's gonna get mad at me, so I'm gonna hopefully, let's do this. Let's delete all these. Let's delete all these, the ones I just put. All right, this and following reminders, perfect. Okay, so I want to put an appointment for the 21st. It's if they call me and say, Mr. Castro, you have a dentist appointment Thursday, May 21st from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Great. I'm going to put it on my calendar. So what I do is click on the day. I scroll down to 10 o'clock. Oh, which is up here. Be sure, remember, this is 10 p.m. right here. I want to go to 10 a.m. So 10 a.m., bam, and it goes up to 12 o'clock. So what I do is I go ahead and put it on 12 o'clock, and I put fake dentist appointment. Now, I could add myself because I'm under my wife's, and I'm going to get this reminder on my phone right now. As soon as I put save, it's going to remind me on my phone. It's going to actually let me know that I have a date on that day on the dentist for the dentist, and then I'm going to click add to my calendar. Simple as that. Now, it's an event because it is actually it's an appointment slot, but I like to save them as events too. We don't worry about this. This is the same thing as this in my experience. Now, this the organizer. I just did it under Mrs. Castro's name, and I invited myself on here. Now, I am going to add description. Get braces. I'm gonna get braces that day, and I could bold it up. I could change it. I could put exclamation marks, and then I could add location. So if I know the address, I'll just say 123 South Figueroa Street in LA, which is not there. So right there, I added a place. I could add more guests, and I could let's see, what is this? I could also what is this? This is all the other teachers from Myrtle. Okay, and then I save it. Would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar? Click yes. Send them. And let's see if you could hear my phone buzz. Probably you can't hear that, but my phone just buzzed. And I am going to now delete this. I just right click it. I use 2 fingers to click down. And then I could delete it from here, or I could edit it. I could email myself or other people about it. I have the streets, and what's cool about it, I could press this little maps sign right here, and it'll show me a map and how to get there. Now that is a whole nother can of worms we're not going to cover today, but this, and look at what Google did. It caught the word dentist and it already put a toothbrush. I didn't even do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to send a cancellation to myself, and it's deleted. So I want you to try this. Your next assignment, I want you to create real events and create real homework reminders and reading reminders. That's what I want you to do. Okay? If you have any questions about how to do anything, I am more than happy to send you videos. I really care about your guys' learning while we are trapped at home. I have nothing better to do than to look out for my students, and I rather not change that for the world. I hope you guys are taking care, and I will see you soon when this all blows over. All right, Mr. Castro signing out. Bye-bye.